Hey, Michelle. Good morning. Um, we'll wait for someone else to connect so I can speak to the other person. Oh, Ernesto's here then. Hey, Ernesto.
Hey, good morning.
Hi. Good morning. Michelle is driving right now, so I was telling her that I was gonna wait for someone to connect. Um, and
That's me.
then talk. Yeah, because because she's gonna be a listener right now.
Okay. How is the old car air going
Oh,
on?
you know what? The it didn't happen today because he I normally wake up at 5 and then I'm like walking around here, but today I woke up like 6:30 I think. But I heard the car and I think he he took it elsewhere, I think, because I didn't see him in from here. And I didn't hear the car like for such a long time, so okay, so how's your week going, Ernesto?
Too much wheat for now. No.
Yeah, too
Uh,
many days for this week, eh?
yeah. Um, no, Monday I had the feeling that I worked a lot without being productive. I don't know if you ever had that feeling that you've been doing a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I barely stand up from my chair. And at the end of the day, I feel like, man, but I really productive.
Mm-hmm.
I, however, yesterday it was way different because I was able to complete some of the tasks that I was attempting to complete on Monday. So, and today is just starting. So we will see.
Nice. Yeah, I've experienced that sometimes. Now that's why now what I do is that I have my agenda and I start writing stuff that I need to do. That's the only way I can be productive. Because otherwise, I'm just gonna do the things that I remember that I have to do. And at the end of the day, I won't finish all of them because I don't have them organized. So the way I work is that I have my agenda. Like for example, these are the stuff that I did yesterday, and I have them by date, and then every time I do them, I
Mhm.
cross them over. Yeah.
I I have a trainer at Telus that has also had an agenda, but once she shared the agenda with us, right? But the agenda was too way complicated. I mean, just making the agenda, I feel that it's too complicated. Doing your agenda, I will make an agenda to make your agenda.
I have like, let me tell you, I had 22 things that I need to do. And so today I'm gonna do them again. I don't know how many I will, but yeah. But it's good. This is the only way I feel organized. And this is the only way I feel productive because I am 100% sure that I did everything that I needed to do. Um, Most of the time I don't use the agenda because I barely use it, but lately I've been using it more. But most of the time I just do the things that my boss can say to me, "Hey, I need you to do this," and okay, I will. Sometimes I take it down or I note it down on a notepad and then on an Excel sheet and then on an email and then on my phone, and then I'm like, okay, what else do I need to do? And then by the end of the day, I'm sure that I did all of them, but I'm like, my mind is like, I think there is something that I didn't do, but I don't remember what was it. But that's but that's why, because I normally think that they assign to me something and then I say, okay, I'm gonna do it now. I won't forget it, and I'm sure that I will not forget it. But guess what?
You forgot it.
I forget. I forget stuff to do sometimes. So that's why I better use the agenda now.
Yes, well, we know what we're going to do at the beginning of the week and also the day
Hmm.
because we have I think I told you before that we have tickets, right? So we know we need to work on tickets. The problem with those that we are working, it's like they are like a Pandora box because they have a name and what we need is this, but you can open it and it can be a little bunny. However, it can be a dinosaur.
Yeah. Do you handle like one ticket at a time, or do you handle
Yeah,
like several tickets?
no, one at a time.
Okay. I think that's best because sometimes, well, when I used to take calls at Talas here in this company, I used to have like several tickets open. I didn't like that because yeah, I was working about different stuff at the same time. So
But I think it's because you must have a ticket at a time, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
it was because of because of the type of work that I used to do. So yeah,
Yes, I wasn't tech support, and yeah, I recall I got
yeah,
many tickets at the same time.
yeah. Hey, I'm gonna get started with the topics. Actually,
Mhm.
today's topic is about how to organize your info, how, you know, how to organize information. That's one of the topics for today. So let me the the other day, in one of the afternoons class, I have a two monitor computer. Okay, so I got my main monitor here and I have the other monitor here. So here on this one, I have my WhatsApp, and of course, the one that I'm showing right now is the one that I usually share.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but it moved. Like Zoom, I don't know, but I was
Here in your WhatsApp.
I was sharing my WhatsApp. I thought it was sharing this screen, and I was sharing the other one, and I was like, um, not chatting because I was delivering the class, but in my what
You will receive a message.
in my what in my WhatsApp I had a lot of private info. Yeah, it was like, yeah, I really I
That's
and I shared it like two times. I thought it was only at the end of the class, and I was like, when I realized, I don't know, I think I turned blue. I don't know. But yeah, I was
but
like,
hey, but your students didn't say anything.
and you know what? I thought it was at when the class finished, and then I had to. I usually get the recording, so I went to the recording and I started like, okay, so I was like, okay, what did they see? And I was like that, and then I realized that at the beginning of the class, I did that as well. I shared my WhatsApp screen for a long time, and they didn't say a thing. They didn't say nothing.
Two options. They wasn't paying attention, or they were too busy reading your WhatsApp message.
But I was freaked out because I was like, oh man, I did at the end. I went straight to the end of the class because that was in the end, and And I was like, oh, they watch my WhatsApp at the end of class. But I did not know that it also at the beginning at the class I shared it and I was, you know, but they didn't see like something like I don't know, nasty or something like it. No, it was just like, personal info. But yeah.
Something similar happened to me yesterday.
Oh,
Pretty.
did it really?
Yeah, I was sharing the screen, and we use a tool here for notifications internally, right? Like or tool for communications or WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm.
And we were chatting about a person who was in the meeting. Let's say we were chatting about you, and, and I was sharing the
Oh
screen
man,
with, and
with
I got
that chat.
the notification like whatever is your time, but it wasn't nothing bad because of lucky it was just a random message, and my peer was, oh, I'm sorry, I wrote that because my microphone isn't working perfectly. It was a lie, right? But
Was it in English that you were typing in or Spanish?
no, in Spanish.
Okay. And the person is from here or?
He is actually from Spain.
Oh, okay. So he speaks
And we
Spanish.
were
Anyway.
in a meeting just talking about work, but we tend to do jokes about him. And we were having a private messages with the other guy, and thanks God that we sent it. And he saw the message over there, and he was okay. They were when he was sending message, he's in a meeting as well. No, no,
Wow.
my microphone isn't working. And I was, and now what I do is just share the window. If you notice, you have the option just to share a window.
Yeah, yeah. But I throughout the years because it's been 3 years now that I've been, well, almost four, I think. No, three. This is the first time that something happened like this. Yeah. Okay. Um, okay, so we have how to organize information. This is mainly about this is for general stuff. Okay, so but I think it's basically what we were discussing. Like I think organizing yourself is it's a key, is what you can start with. If you're not an organized person, then by the end of the day, you're gonna, not complete all of the items that you were supposed to do, especially if you have, I think when you have the very same tasks every single day, it's easy because you already know what to do. You already know what's the rule in how everything will cascade throughout the day and the things that you will be doing. The
Mhm.
problem is when you need to work and you do different stuff during the day. Like a lot of things will pop and then you need to do them. Um, so that's business or work related, but then there are a lot of different reasons why we need to be organized or why we need to organize the info. If we have a presentation as well, we need to be organized and then well, first organize the info and then how you're gonna be presenting to everyone. And there are different ways. So here's what we're gonna do. I'll share this link with you so you can give it a quick reading, like go through it real quick. Maybe not reading like sentence by sentence, but just quickly read something or read the topics. If you see any of these subtopics that is very important, and then read it, take a good reading, and then let me know what you get from this. Okay. We're not gonna read it together, so we don't spend much time,
Mhm.
but Okay, so I'll share it here in the group. Were you the one who requested the homework
Yep.
yesterday? Okay. Didn't you get this info from management, from admin?
The one day you sent, no, I didn't get it.
No, okay. It's, it's good then. Okay, so I'll give you some minutes.
Okay.
Let me know once ready.
Just 1 minute.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right.
Okay. Let me share it again. Okay. Um, so over like a whole picture or overall the reading here, what's your thought?
Okay. So at the beginning, the intro is about that why organization is important and that is something not new. Even people from the back of the beginning of the story will doing organization, and then is showing as in the middle of the reading, it's showing the importance of doing organization, not just for reading but for learning, and is showing some approaches about how we can do it, and stating that it's not a standard way for organization, but it depends of the type of information that you're consuming. And you can do some tips like doing for time, for alphabet, and for location. And you will need to translate this information for your own words. So it could be really easy to read for you. And at the end of the reading is showing a framework that you can use for organization. And it's using some WH questions that I can share for experience that it works. It's something that I've been doing before. And I think at the end it's trying to sell you something.
Come again?
At the end, I think it's trying to sell you a book or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
like this marker and stuff, eh?
yeah.
How do you organize yourself for work?
There is a tool online that is Notion.
Ooh, Notion
Yes.
app.
Just Notion. No, just it's download the Notion. Yeah, that one.
Notion.
It's the one with the icon with the N in the black box. I
Okay.
think. Mhm.
Wiki
Yeah,
docs
that one.
organized together. Ooh. What is this about? I mean, like how does it work?
Yes. So I discovered this 2 years ago, actually, when I started working at Plauto, because
Mm,
a partner, we need to do a project with him, and he shared with this, and it's something absolutely easy to use, and it does the job, and it has the features that you need. There are some tools overcomplicated. I haven't tried to use Eventbrite something, or there are other tools. They offer you too much, but they're overcomplicated, and
mm-hmm.
I just stop using. But Notion is pretty easy to use. So you have in the left side panel with your personal stuff, you can have your calendar, your to-do list. And for example, what I like is if I need to do something with a peer, I can create a page with him. I just share with him, and he was able to edit my document, to post some stuff. And exactly, that's the best part, that it's free.
But it doesn't load. It's not loading.
So you need to get better internet. No, I don't know why it's not.
I have like 40 max. Is it too low still? Is it the internet? Because if I go to YouTube,
No, I don't know.
yeah,
Let me
no,
see.
this is loading.
Do you have something like a VPN or
No,
no?
no, but I think I have. Well, no, this is internet. In my computer, I have a lot of stuff now. I have a lot of videos that I need to delete because it's really making my computer slower. But no, this is the page. This is
So I use it to, yeah, and you can go to initial session, yeah, sign in, and you can do something like in that. That's how I use it. And those can be hyperlinks, other pages.
ooh, okay.
It's going to be per
Personal.
personal. I use it to um make presentation. Yeah.
A lot of
And
buses.
in the left side, you can have all your stuff. You can create a new one and share with another people. And
What is
since
en cualquier parte me say, right? So should I click on all of them?
that's something like the welcome screen. Can
Okay.
you try to create a new line and type the
W-
backslash? How do you say
Okay.
pleca?
Yeah, like backslash.
Yeah, but at the end of the word that says esto es un bloque desplegable, haz clic en un triángulo para ver. So
Oh,
try
okay.
to, so it as if you're going to write something, click on it and try to write something. No. Yeah, yeah. But write the backslash that I told you. Enter and then yeah. So those are all the things that you can write. Backslash, you can create a text, a page,
Oh, I
to
got you.
a header.
Ooh.
You can do something very complicated or pretty simple, and it does the job. That's an empty one. And yeah, that's a new feature then since ChatGPT started, now you can use.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
here.
then once saved, where is this is gonna go?
In the cloud, in your account.
But so I can
I think you use your
personal.
Gmail.
Yeah, my personal Gmail.
If you go to your cell phone and download Notion and go with your Gmail, you will
It'll be
have
there.
your stuff over there.
What if I want to have my calendar?
You can create a calendar. Yeah. I think those are the most popular, but try to what is interesting that yours in Spanish. I don't know why mine's in English.
Yeah.
Probably is a feature that you need to. Or probably your Google is in.
Yeah, my Google is like that, so I'm gonna change that because it happens to me several times that I do stuff and or that I download stuff and those are in Spanish. That's right. Okay, anyways. Okay, that's good. That's good. What else do you do to organize yourself aside from this?
Okay, yeah. By the way, I put here in the chat a link for templates for calendars. Those are interesting. Yeah. What I do is also I use the Notes app for of the cell phone
Mm-hmm.
to not forget some stuff. And I would like to say that I use a calendar and those stuff, but I would be lying. So that's it. No, but that's not the job. I mean, wait, I mean, I do set reminders and that things on
Mhm.
the cell phone.
This is nice. Can you synchronize your calendar here with something else or no?
I haven't tried that, being honest.
What I would like to do to be more organized in my job is to synchronize my Outlook with my Gmail. So every time that I
Yeah,
would go,
but you can do that without. You just need to go. I mean, would you rather have an external third party app, or you want to use just one of them?
this one, the Outlook would be nice.
You can export the data from the Gmail and upload it in the Outlook.
And even if it is okay, that will be with the information I already have. But if it's like a new invite they sent,
It tends to uh synchronize in not in real time as is in the one.
uh-huh,
It takes a while, like 1 or 2 hours, but it works.
that's good. S- I might do that because I think it's because me, for example, I gotta be checking two different calendars. Well, this is my personal email, but I need to be checking the Outlook and also the Gmail, which is the one that I use for work. And
Mhm.
sometimes I missed minutes.
And do they have like the reminders on over your phone that in 15 minutes you will have this meeting?
No, no, I don't. I have them in the computer here. So every time in 15 minutes, it lets me know that I will have an upcoming meeting. But then for Gmail, I don't.
That saves me from losing
So
any.
so I just wait for them to tell me, hey, Jairo, we're waiting for you.
I'm here. It's just loading. I'm here. It's just loading.
Yeah. When you have like what's your position there in Aplaudo?
I'm a backend developer.
Back end developer. And that
Mhm.
is
Uh, just leave it as a developer. I write code.
okay. Okay. Do you normally have meetings like with your clients or
Yes,
do you ever speak to someone over the
yes.
phone?
Not over the phone, but yeah, in Teams.
How does that work? So you never have meetings?
Yeah, but not over the phone. I barely use my phone. I just kidding. Yeah, I have minutes.
You have meetings over the email.
Yeah, I use the computer, not the phone, but yeah, I do have meetings. Actually, I have one every day. It's just 10, but it's just for 10 minutes. El pan.
Um, the garbage uh truck is yeah. That's like a brief how is it called? I think it's brief bin or brief
Daily
minute.
stand up.
How do you call that?
Daily stand up.
Daily stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a new.
And it's a pretty that's the name that all the tech companies use, daily stand-up.
Oh, okay. Daily stand-up meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Cause we call it like a riffing meeting. We also had a different name before. What was the name? I don't recall. But about 2.5, 2 years now, no, almost about 3 years back, we initiated a project, and that was like a little bit long, and so we all need to be working on that and focused 100%. So yeah, daily we used to have a 15 minutes meeting every single morning. Um, okay. But I guess you don't speak in these meetings, do you?
Yeah, actually, that's the idea of this meeting. We share what we are doing, what we're going to do, and if we are struggling with something. But that it's straight to the point. The idea is not extend too much.
Yeah.
Actually,
Right.
that's the reason that I um apply for the class because I'm not practicing a lot. I think other positions they have a lot of meetings. I've been seeing people that since the beginning of the day have a bunch of meetings.
Is that the only meeting you have?
Regularly, yes. I do have another ones like I mean that's the mandatory every single day, and during the week probably I have three more, three or two more. Keep in mind that at the end of the day, my main task here is write code. So they are trying for me to have my time to complete the task.
Right. Do you ever have to do meetings with them, like present something like numbers
Yes.
or whatever, and you have
No, no numbers, but for example, if I have an idea and I want to share with them, I convoke them or invoke them
uh-huh.
for a meeting.
You lead a meeting or you chair a meeting.
Yeah, so that yeah, if we have an idea or a proposal, we try to have a very political open door that probably your idea is a bad idea, but you can be free to share with them. And you know,
And they will be like, "Oh, how interesting is your idea?"
yeah, that's going to keep down our system. But yeah, thanks for
Yeah, like 100 people have presented the same, but yeah, we want to hear for you.
yeah,
We're gonna hear
you're
that from you.
reinventing the wheel, right? Yeah.
No, but there are people who really have like new ideas and that nobody thought of before.
Have you noticed that from the American people? I mean, the gringos that they are pretty straightforward to the productive stuff.
Yes, yes.
Okay, but if you're saying this, why? What is going? Why? What are you going to gain with? I have noticed that from the American people.
We Latin American speakers, because it's not only us, Salvadoran, it's more Latin American. We're like we do the run around when we try to say something.
Exactly. And they done.
Like me, for example, when if I don't understand what you say, I would say like come again. That's I normally have a lot of meetings with Canadian and in North American, like the US. And every time I talk to them, I try to learn new vocabulary because, for example, if someone does not understand what the other person say, like us would say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and we will be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that again, please?" I just say, "Come again." Or I mean, it's with everything, I think. Yeah, we tend to do like, round and round when we try to say something. And and then people from the US, they're like, I mean, just they 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 like to be straightforward with their stuff.
Yeah, no wasting time.
Yeah, no waste of
It,
time.
it I take a while to understand that it's not they being rude, is actually how they are. You're mute.
Okay. They just changed my headphones, and for any reason sometimes it goes on and off by its own. So yeah, that's weird. But yeah, US or North American speakers, they tend to be like that, but not because they're rude. They mainly because that's the way they are. Uh, I mainly speak with Canadians, and they're different. They're so polite that sometimes I I spent a lot of years working with people from the US, and I think I got used to not them being rude to me, but just to, work with the way they speak. Um, I did not consider that rude, but yeah, I was used to that. And then when I started working for Canadian people, I was like, oh man, this lady is too kind, but way too kind. Um, Sometimes when I talk to them, I mean, they're very polite, like really. These 3, 4 years that I've been working with them, like having meetings every single day, I think I have never, no, I have never talked to someone that is being rude to either to me or to whomever we're having the meeting with.
I
There's,
when I was at TELUS, I was supposed to have a meeting with a Canadian client.
mm-hmm.
We said the claims, and I was like, yeah, I was with that curiosity of hearing a Canadian accent, so I wasn't invited to the meeting. I myself just because I was with the curiosity, and I was because I want to hear a Canadian. And then
Of
I noticed
course.
that the stores, because we provide tech support, but the store name was Variedades Salvadoreñas at Canada. Then I
Okay.
noticed that I was not hearing a Canadian accent.
You were listening to a Salvadoran.
To a Santanica,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Salvadoran speaking
Yes,
Spanish.
exactly. Yes, it wasn't even not in English.
Oh, my bosses in Canada, they're the best. Like really. I think my boss here is tougher, or is tough because it's not tougher because they're not tough. So I think well, she's not from here, she's from Guatemala. Um, but I think she's like kind of, but my bosses in Canada, they're the best, like for real. Well, the ones that I have now, because the ones that I had about a year ago, he was not rude, but I don't know, I think he was not hard on us. It's just that he was very focused on work, and he would assign a lot of work to us. He would always be like he was the support manager. So under him, it was like supervisors, developers, trainers like myself,
Mhm.
and then it will cascade down to, you know, the frontliners. So the staff people, he would usually have meetings. We would usually have meeting with them like once a month for the new projects that we would be delivering throughout the year, and for every single month, like how far we have advanced or progressed on the agendas and goals that we did at the beginning of the year for the whole year. And then every week we would have like several meetings with him during the day. And I think he's a very professional man. Well, he's no longer working for with us in the company, but he was a very professional man and way strict. So that's why every time I had a meeting with him or any project or anything that I had to deliver to him, I would I would even work during the night. So I would make my project perfect for him because he will always find like little things in your presentation, project, speaking, whatever. And he would go like, okay, this is not how I want it. This is not the way it works. This is not what I needed. So he will always be like that. To me, he almost never, I think he never called my attention like he was upset or something to me. Never, never, ever. But I used to have a partner. Well, I still have a partner. He's Shane. That's his name, Shane. He's from Canada. He's the other trainer. And then he would have meetings with both of us. And sometimes he would be like, when he would ask for the project or anything for to my colleague, he would be like, "Oh no, I didn't do it. Sorry, I was busy or something." And then he would start screaming, yelling at him, and I was like, "Oh wow, yeah." In Spanish, we call that pena ajena.
Pena ajena.
Yeah. And I always said I would never let this man speak that way to me. Why? Because I would I was always doing my job the way he wanted. So,
Interesting.
but thank God he's no longer with us because nobody. He was a nice person and polite and well, polite, not really, because there was another guy. He was a boss. He was from the Philippines, and he would m- he would always give instructions, but this guy from the Philippines, he would never understand, don't know why. And then every week he would come with the same project, like very so project, and then even me, I was like, oh man, I could have done it better. But yeah,
Now I understand your message from yesterday. Pena
yeah,
ajena.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's 8 in the morning. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you for joining, Michelle. Um, thank you for joining as well.
Hello. No, hi.
Hi and goodbye.
Hi. No, but very interesting. I really paid attention to everything you said. I took a look to Notion, and I just didn't catch your organization tool, but I use Planner. I
Okay,
use Planner, but Notion
wanna.
it kept my attention. So thank you very much.
Oh, Planner, thank you. Planner, is that online as well?
Yeah, it's
This one.
a Microsoft tool. Yeah, from
Oh,
Office.
oh, oh,
Office
so it's in Office.
365.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna look for that because I'm looking for. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go because you got stuff to do and me as well. I gotta go eat my
Okay.
breakfast.
Okay.
Ciao. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.